Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Ave Maria.
Come here. Everything all right, eh? Great.
and well-formed.
Tell it to the birds.
Enough to turn even an honest man's head. But under this pretty skin, there's a devil who only cares for trinkets and finery and thinks nothing of stealing or whoring to get them. And don't think this one or that one may be different. They are all secretly in league, one covering up the wrongdoings of the other. Forget about women's skin-deep beauty. If thine eyes offend thee, pluck them out. If thine tongue offends thee, cut it out. Return to God. Pray and beg him to free you from base desires. Beg him for forgiveness for being brought into this world by a woman.
You're the co-master, eh, Mutt?
Good.
Oh, aye. Talking to you.
Are you trying to roll me over, you idiot?
Did you hear about what the Bailiff's planning?
No, I don't care.
Well, nor do I.
The taste is full and intoxicating.
Netter Wauwau. Lieber
Oh, you fool.
There now.
day to you.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
I'm Henry. I've got pressing news for Lord Roothard. Take me to him. He's expecting me.
Ah, Henry. Yes, yes. Sir Kunslin mentioned you. I'll let you in. Shemek will take you to the Lord. I hope he'll find the time to listen to what you have for him. You're not the first to come to him today, see?
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right after dead.
Damn it! Has all his counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his?
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholden to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisek.
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us. To paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard that Mint Master Vavak is still putting pressure on you.
The devil take that bastard! He had the gall to blackmail me in my own home.
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our Mint Master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odorin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
Sir Kunslin!
Shemek? What's going on?
Min Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now? So be it. This matter must be brought to an end. Shemek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth a dozen armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vadart's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threat? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please, just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words, sir. Only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about him.
The word is you're in league with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett. Together, you've been falsifying the mining records. 1/10 of the silver ingots disappears from the records and ends up in your pockets. That's a capital crime. The king won't let you get away with that, whether Sigismund or Wenceslas.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
Exactly. Not only do we have the ledgers from Buresh, as well as yours, but Christian of Pisek also knows everything.
And if anything happens to any of us, our friends will see to it that King Sigismund and the town council will hear all about your silver skimming business.
Your word means nothing. You're traitors to the king. Buresh is dead. I'll blame everything on him and have Christian arrested before the day is out. And I shall confiscate those books in the name of the king. Men, to arms! Don't hold back, men! That's it, men! Don't let up!
Can't quite do that.
You've no chance against me!
True blood
You fight like an old hag!
I'll be at your bloody boat! Come on now! Fuck it!
Smash him on the head!
Whack it!
I feel quite hungry!
Fuck you!
Go to hell!
Bad luck!
What's the matter? Shit yourself!
Burn in hell!
Enough! I give up! Enough! Enough! I give up!
The situation has turned out other than you expected, Mint Master. Isn't that the truth?
Mercy! I beg of you! Kunslin, we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement.
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunslin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right. So don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunslin. I'm heading back to Raborsh. I've had more than enough adventure for one day, but at least I'll escort our Mint Master. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oh, I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Bergov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in her room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kunzlin.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
Nobody will be expecting me. The passageway is an advantage that works on my side. Then I'll improvise and put my faith in Lady Luck. Like I always do.
You can't just blindly trust Lady Fortune. You have to meet her halfway. Ideally with very long steps. Don't go rushing in. First get yourself a coat of the kind used by spies and infiltrators. That'll protect you better than plate armor. Don't dally. And only draw your weapon if you've no other choice. You'll be walking among wolves, so don't forget it. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless, and it's difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under von Bergov's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land, and von Bergov will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realized. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. Shimek will take care of this mess in the yard. And I'll look at the books you brought, at least.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
I've got a feeling you're looking for me, Henry.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. You can't miss it. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
Shit, that's damn complicated.
Of course it is. That's how I designed it. After all, you don't want any old idiot to find the secret passageway to your castle.
True enough. But call me an idiot and explain it to me once more, please.
Maybe in a while. But first we have to discuss something more important. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Where's the catch?
No catch. On the contrary, please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Well, I'm glad I could help you and your father.
The pleasure is ours, but tell me, would you do it if you didn't need our help in return?
Well, I don't know if we'd ever have met under different circumstances, but one way or another I'd have helped. You have my word on it.
I hope your word carries some weight. At any rate, I also require some help. In a particular matter, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
Fine. I'll just drop everything and fetch it for you at once, my lady. Can you at least tell me something about it?
That wouldn't be very entertaining now, would it? Perhaps it's full of vulgar poetry, and also richly illuminated.
Very well. I'll look around for it. But saving Lord Capon takes precedence.
You're just the epitome of willingness, aren't you? Cape on this, cape on that. Yet you're immune to the persuasions of a lady.
Well, I just don't want to promise you anything that might prove impossible.
Very well, then. I understand. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. If you see one like that, it will certainly be mine. It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
Rosa, if she knows about some Tristan. I think I've heard that name somewhere.
Sakra! Somebody's lying here. God bless you.
thank you for fighting by our side and helping defend against the Mint Master. May God be with you, Henry.
Yes? Buy 2 pots. I've got lots. Have a bowl as well. Sound as a bell.
Muslin, Barchet, the strongest Barchet from Kashov.
Ironware, knives, rivets, axes. Come and take the tools, iron tools. Tools here.
Pots here. Twice fire.
Pots for sale. Strong, well-made pots.
Thank you, and take care. You silly doggy.
Knives. Knives for sale. Iron and steel.
Pears. Delicious pears.
The finest
Juicy
fired
pears.
wares. Thin.
A fine day.
Apparently, the city council is organising another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of their
Light
bloody
and dark
minds?
flower.
They had
Don't be shy. Come closer.
I've got lots.
Good day. What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Ah, never mind.
bottles.
Farewell.
Jugs here. Big and small. Jugs for sale. Their prices. Fine ware.
Axes, pans, nails.
Bowls, pots, pot lids. The finest.
Good day to you. What would you like?
Would you repair a few things for me?
Knives! Knives for sale! Iron and steel! All quality pieces!
Buy 2 pots. I've got lots. Have a bowl as well. Sound
Tools! Quality tools! Sheet metal! Chains here! Iron and steel!
Greetings to you.
The best wares on the market.
Great!
Come
Come back
and
anytime,
learn.
friend.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
You silly doggy.
Here you go. Take it.
Tools! Iron tools! Tools here!
Good day.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
What's new in the city?
Ich habe gehört, some woman is repairing the old bathhouse in the Hopring. Dann versuchen Sie. Maybe she will need help. Ja, ich wüsste da was. I happen to be looking for somebody for a special job. But you have to do it quickly and reliably. Das wird sicher nicht leicht. Und das war's?
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. Stay.
Who are you? And what are you doing here, lad?
I'm Henry. I'm supposed to help you write a letter?
Oh, right. Kwiatoslav sent you, didn't he? And there's something you're supposed to tell us, though.
Justice is worth more than silver?
Great. You know the password. Let's get down to it right away, shall we?
First, tell me why there's all this secrecy around this letter. And why are we meeting here? It doesn't look like an office.
Well, that's the way it's done in Kuttenberg. There's a lot of coin at stake, so we take precautions. And secrets that everyone knows are no secrets.
But you don't mind getting a complete stranger to write the letter?
Of course we mind. But what choice do we have? If Kwiatoslav sent you, we'll take the risk.
All right, let's get to it.
Right, a nice polite beginning. Greetings, Master Markhold. I hope you are in good health and good spirits, and likewise your wife.
Never mind his old woman. Is he even married? A prick like that would bully a woman to death. Write this. You fucking arsehole. Release them and pay up, or we'll fuck you up.
We can't be so brutal. We have to be more polite. Markhold is a merchant. He's all about coin. We need to, you know, sell it to him.
He ain't no merchant. He's a murderer. What do you think Thomas went off to see the world in his old age? He got rid of him when we started getting suspicious.
So? Thomas was a bastard anyway.
I'm just saying we have to stick it to Markhold brutally, so he doesn't think we're afraid of him.
Bollocks! If we do that, he'll think there's no talking to us. We have to do it with a silver tongue.
Suit yourself. For all I care, you can just draw the fucking thing. It'll be shit anyway.
Well, do it like I said. So, dear Master Markhold, I hope this letter finds you in good spirits.
I'm writing... So, dear Master Markhold, I hope this letter finds you in good spirits. Done. Next.
We are writing to you about a serious matter concerning our deal.
That you fucked us over on, you cheating scum!
Would you please let me compose this letter?
All right, forget I spoke.
Now, where was I? I am writing to you in regards to a serious matter concerning our deal, which did not exactly go well.
We are writing to you in good faith that we can resolve this misunderstanding, which was surely unintentional. What's next?
Right. What was it I wanted?
To get to the point?
Why don't you get to the door and fuck off? If you keep sticking your nose in, we'll never get it written.
We'll never get it written if you don't get to the point. But suit yourself, I'll shut up.
So, it didn't end up well. We would like, no, like this. We expect from you some remedy that will lead to improving things for both sides. If you refuse, it will lead to some deep shit, misfortune.
What did that fella actually do to you?
You'll find out. Sometime, maybe.
Write and it'll all become clear.
All right. I'm writing. We expect from you some remedy that will lead to improving things for both sides. If you refuse, it would lead to trouble. Written. Next.
All right. Write this. Let our mates go free. Otherwise, we'll go to the powers that be and they'll kick your arse for you. Or your backside, or something polite.
Finally.
Free our captive brothers. Otherwise, we shall report your dishonesty to King Sigismund, and he shall see to your prompt punishment. Carry on.
Aye. Once they return to us safe and sound, we'll clear off and you'll never see us again. And your secret will be safe.
Ha! You don't really believe he'll let us go just like that?
Why not? If we disappear, he'll be out of danger. Him and his silver.
He'll be safe as long as he kills us.
Shut up, you idiot.
You shut up, you fool.
What was that about silver?
Nothing.
Don't give me that. I heard you.
All right, tell him. It don't matter now anyway.
Us and Markle made a deal. We stole silver for him. He took it out of the region and flocked it and gave us a cut.
Except he never actually paid us, the bastard.
So we started to set aside a bit of everything we nicked. Selling raw silver here in the city ain't exactly safe, but you can manage if you do it little by little.
Except that fucker Marco got wind of it, took our mates captive, and won't let them go till we give it all back to him.
You didn't have to tell him that. What if he shits himself and scarp us?
Don't worry, he's a good lad. He'll help us and he'll be rewarded. Isn't that right?
Of course you're right. I'm in with you. Silver is lovely. What do you want me to write then?
As soon as our mates come back safe and sound, we'll clear off and you'll never see us again.
Once our brothers have returned to us safe and sound, we shall vanish from these parts, and you shall never hear from us again. Done.
Maybe some polite parting?
Like, go fuck yourself, shitbag.
We can't put that in the letter, surely. That's definitely not done. We'll do it politely. Yours trustingly in your wise decision, the Mining Brotherhood.
With regards and trust in your wisdom, yours, the trustworthy men of the honest Brotherhood of Miners. That's that. The letter is finished.
Great. Give it to me so I can seal it and have it delivered. We are grateful for your help.
We are. And we're sorry for what we have to do now.
Can't we just leave it be?
He knows too much. What if he goes to the bailiff?
Oh, it'd be no good to him anyway. Does he know about our camp on Sukov Hill? Kurva. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
You must be the biggest idiot in the region. There's no way we can let him go now.
Fuck. Yeah. Sorry, lad. You're out of luck, I'm sad to say.
Why are you laughing? Have you gone mad?
You two want to kill me? Are you serious?
We've been breaking rocks all our life. They're a lot harder than a bloke in a bit of armor.
But iron's harder than rock.
I've broken more chisels than you'd believe.
Besides, there's two of us and you don't look half as dangerous as Markold.
You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit!
There's no escape!
Naros!
You fight like an old hand! Heal!
Like it, doesn't it?
It sure does. Go on then. How was it?
What can I say? Prague is a whole different
Young
world
man,
compared to
could
this
you
one.
spare me a moment of your
Did you
time?
bring anything back?
Yes? What is this about?
Your immortal soul. I'd like to discuss it with you.
No place like it.
Tarry a while, young man, and answer me one question. Are you truly happy in your life?
Buy 2 pots, I've got lots. Have a bowl as well, sound as a bell.
I don't know. Probably not, all things considered.
Even a young mind can wallow in despondency. It's a sign of the times, I suppose. Know that the immortal soul inherently makes no distinction between happiness and unhappiness, only between salvation and damnation. Happiness and unhappiness are nothing but inner feelings, delusions that pale in comparison to eternity. Tell me, what path have you chosen in life?
A man should be fearless, prepared, and tough enough to cope with anything.
A warrior. Shining armor, the blade of a sword, heroic deeds and glory. Is that your life?
Something like that.
Everything turns to dust eventually. What if I told you only one path leads to eternal salvation? A path destined for those who see the light, who understand. The path of true faith, divine love, and unending humility. And that is a path you too, my young friend, can follow.
What should I do?
Renounce your life of sin and accept Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, according to his teachings, unreservedly and unconditionally. Christ must enter your soul, fill it to the